Welcome to the special edition of Ray's Corner. I know you haven't seen Ray's Corner in a while. Been real busy trying to get it in. I was going through YouTube the other day and I ran across this YouTube. I need to check it out. It's called the Black Male Female Relationship. Black Male Female Relationship Show. It talks about the relationships between African American black women and African American men. It's a very powerful discussion about some of the things that we in our African American community goes through in a relationship. Keep getting knowledge about stuff, keep getting understandings about stuff, trying to improve our relationships. Some truths that they be talking about women. There's some truths they be talking about men, but women getting real about, their role, as a wife, as a housewife, as a business owner. Men getting real about, as their role as a husband, as entrepreneurs, So something that I would suggest that everyone would just take a look into and start studying. And there's quite a few shows about that. It's called Black Male and Female Relationships. One is in Atlanta, one is Major League Barbershop. It's a whole bunch of different ones. I suggest you go check them out, so we can, get real about how our relationships are going between the African American male and female, the myths. And it's coming from my point of view. I'm getting ready to try to put together in Camden, New Jersey. That's my hometown. They're having a whole lot of murders and stuff. And I meant to talk to some people today, but I think I'm going to put together a summit, a summit with some powerful leaders down in the city to get some changes going. Had another couple murders over the weekend, and it's time for us to make some changes. It's time for us to get out in the street. Time for us, we can have marches and protests at City Hall and places like that, but it's time for us to go literally out on the corner, march and shut down corners. You know what I'm saying? There's been a real reduction in violent crimes in Camden with gangs. Now it's more of a personal thing that's going on with all the killings. But summertime's coming. We never know what's going to happen in the summertime. Things just can just explode. It's just that simple. Black owners, I want to tell y'all a little secret, but you already know. Let's stop getting, family members, friends and stuff like that. We got to keep our distance with our businesses. We can't let them be familiar with us. Men of God, you got to understand. You start letting people get your congregation and your members get too familiar with you and get too comfortable around you. You lose the sense of authority. Because they think they're on level with you. In reality, they're really not. So some lessons that we need to learn as businessmen, keep your distance, hire people that you don't know, keep it professional. Don't let it be personal, keep it totally on the up and up, in your businesses. Let's get more professional write-ups, time sheets, accounting systems, consultants, things of that nature that will allow our businesses to sustain. Business owners, we need to start getting together more often with each other, and other black-owned businessmen. Even though your business just started, we need to we're the people that need to start fellowshipping with each other so we can find out what we need to do and improve our businesses. I'm going to try to create a Facebook site for all black business owners, with under 20 employees. And we can start gleaming together and we can start doing some conference calls and we can start helping each other, not only that, working with each other, partnering with each other, doing business with each other, and things of that nature. And just go try to get to this next level. Because what happens is, especially as black-owned businessmen, we get these people, we let our people into our circle who's immature. You got to be careful who you let into your circle, because immature people will not know how to act when they're in the middle of your circle. And that's when the street stuff, the feeling stuff, and all that stuff comes into play. And we really don't have time for all that. as we're trying to move forward, as we're trying to create wealth, as we're trying to create generational wealth. Remember, I always tell you that we're not chasing money. We're trying to create wealth. We're trying to tap into that $1.4 trillion that we as African Americans in the United States generate. We will be the 16th richest country in the world. We need to start tapping into that as business owners, and we can work together and we can start tapping into that because we don't have enough businesses. So, these are some of the things that Ray's Corner is talking about. These are some of the things that I need you to share this. If you're a black business owner, inbox me. Let's see what some of your struggles, see what some of the things that you're going through. Let us see how we can improve. Got this book, CEO. We are CEO of God. For us that are religious, saved, born again. There's spiritual principles that we like to use, that we need to use, that we're supposed to use in our practices. Don't let nobody hold stuff over you about your integrity and the way you are. We evolve. We evolve into what we need to be. None of us are perfect, but our name is all we have. We can't allow our own people to try to tear us down and, and create division amongst ourselves. So I'm speaking to all my black business owners. I'm also speaking to those of you who want to be black business owners. We have this consultant firm that you can look on ExodusHouseNO.com, ExodusHouseNO.com. We do have a consulting firm to help start up new organizations. Matter of fact, I got to do some work for some people tonight as soon as I can get their information. Moving forward, we gotta work with each other. We gotta help each other out, And in fact, I'm gonna pull something up. I have to really do something for someone today, and tonight. Let me just put it where I can see it so that I won't forget it. Okay, there we go. Hopefully, need to do some paperwork to do a 501c3 application that's going to help somebody out. So, got that on my computer so I don't forget. So, after I get off of Ray's Corner, I need to get their information and just do that 1023 form and send it to them and see how that thing works, So this Ray's Corner, I'm going to come back with you a little later on. We'll be talking about the Black Male Handbook. We'll be talking about some other things, wealth. We're going to talk about, let's pull this thing together, talking about violence that's going on in our communities, talking about stuff that's going on in Camden, talking about not allowing our close family, friends, or whoever to make us feel guilty about, stuff, and then putting up barriers. Sometimes everybody's not going to make it through. Everybody's not going to make it to the promised land. Some people ain't going to make it, and you can't try to bring people across who don't want to get across. So some people just going to get lost. I remember my brother John Roll from Camden saying, even in the streets, we go out there, talk to some of the brothers aren't going to make it. There got to be a purging. There's got to be a purging in your friendship with people. There got to be a purging in your business. There got to be a purging in my friendship, in my business. There's some purging going on. And I know this is the season to be purging. We can't help everybody. We can't train everybody. We can't teach everybody. But we can teach those who want to be, who's teachable. We can teach those who are hungry. We need to see with light spirit who's hungry. We can do those things. So, let me take care of this paperwork, see where this information is, because I really don't want this person. They have an important meeting tomorrow, so I want to make sure I have this work done for them. I email it over so it can be in their hands as a 1023 form for their nonprofit application. Those of y'all who needs trying to get your nonprofit paperwork, not sure how to do it, inbox me. Let me know. Trust me, most people charging $1,000, $1,500. Do it for you for $500, and for some I just seed in too. But it's always better when you pay for when you invest in yourself. But you need your 501c3 done. Let me know. That's something I do. I've been doing it for the last 20 years. Impeccable. Have never got one denied. So, but that's another thing. We black business owners, we need to have consultants, accountants. Working on our books with a firm in California. I can't think of the name of them, because, I'm not good with names, but it's a good organization that's working with us, and stuff that we're going to need to get done, to get in order. We're working to get ourselves in order so we can continue to move forward. But welcome to Ray's Corner. Thanks for showing in at Ray's Corner. Share this with other business owners. Look out for the Facebook page. I don't know how to tweet and do all that other stuff to set up pages, but I do know how to set up a Facebook page for Black business owners so that we can come together, that we can start gleaming together, that we can start doing some conference calls. And it's not just for across the nation, so that we can start working with each other, so that we can start doing business with each other. Share this with your churches. I wish the pastors had the same passion that we had, because there's people in your congregation, all you pastors that's listening to this thing, there's people in your congregation that wants to do businesses, but they don't know how to do it. Share it with them, stop bringing in people who you're saying they're teaching you how to create wealth and this and that, but none of your members ever start businesses. They get all this information and nothing ever changes. And I say that all the time. Deal with people that's going to come in, that's going to teach your people how to set up business, and that's going to help them set up business before they leave, that their paperwork be done, that can set up their nonprofit organization, that can do the stuff on the spot, not somewhere down the road, but on the spot. Give me a call. Inbox me. You need me to come out, do a workshop at your church, at your organization. You need some work done for your paperwork. You need me to come in and do a proposal writing class. We do proposal writing classes. We do Spirit of Excellence. There's a bunch of classes, how to train your board. We do stuff like that. So inbox me. Share this. This is something that might be something good for you. Once again, Ray's Corner. Talk to you later. Peace, holla. Inbox me. You need some help. Camden, New Jersey's in the house. Love you, Camden. Holla.